You don't know my life. I had this idea for a video, and I recorded a bunch of videos on Thursday, and it didn't work. Half of them you can't hear me, half of it's like, you know, like shaky cam effect, and it didn't work. So I know I've been royally sucking at my videos the past couple of weeks, but in my defense, I have been in tech and performances, and my life is kind of crazy hectic. We're going to talk about how I just saw the Avengers again at the theater on campus for free. It was incredible. I forgot how much I truly enjoyed that movie. But yeah, no, what we're really going to talk about is how Tumblr ruined the Avengers for me. First it started, whatever is good, I was like, oh yeah, Avengers. And he's like, you know, the hawk up in his nest, and it shows Clint, and I was just like, caw-caw, motherfuckers. And then when it, you know, showed Cap beating up the punching bag, first shot, I was just like, ooh, that ass. And then, you know, the scene where Thor and Iron Man and Captain America are like going at it, and then it's like them all standing in that circle. I was just like, ha, hangover AU. Oh, when Hulk beats up Loki and like flings him around on the floor, and then Loki's just laying there, and he's like laying on the floor. All I could think of was that like picture on Tumblr that's Loki laying on the floor, and it just says whale noises. I was sitting there and I was like, whale noises. Oh, every time like Captain and Iron Man interacted, I was just like, I don't ship you! I can't! I won't ship you! It was an internal struggle throughout the entire movie. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, I did have this thought though, that what if, you know that footage that Nat is watching of her and Clint, like, and they're like side by side, and she's like, pew pew pew, and he's like, pew pew pew. I bet that was in Budapest. Oh, like, when Cap walks into, to the room to, like, get Natasha, and is like, let's go fight some bad guys. And then, like, Clint's, like, in the bathroom, and Cap, like, looks at him, and then he looks at Natasha, and she nods, and then he looks at Clint, and then he looks at Natasha. And, like, in my head, I was like, do you two fondue? I'm way more amused by myself than I should be. On like the entire movie, I was just like, yeah, Black Widow's such a badass. When Hulk saved Iron Man, I was just like, I leaned over to Monique and I was like, science bros! And she just like laughed at me, and I was like every time Captain and Black Widow interacted, I was like, ooh, do I ship you? What? That's not what the movie's about, Kelsey. Get your head out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. Also, during like the entire movie, I was just like, oh yeah, I remember that scene from the outtakes, and like, so when they were like in the airplane, I was just picturing like Coulson like touching Kat's face, and then like, what's her face just being like, Coulson, no, and like, you know, like how Thor couldn't catch his hammer, and then Captain America's just like, yeah, got my shield, and like switches arms, and I still don't know how he does that, and just, oh my god, the entire movie was just like, I've been compromised by Tumblr. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I don't even want to talk about it. And the part where Thor blocked the fire with his elbow, and when Captain like threw his shield and it ricocheted off of Thor's head, and Thor was just like, you get here in like 3 days? 4 days? 3 days? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3.5 days.